Let me see if I can get this. I've been watching Mount Etna turning this color right there. I think it's when well, it must be when the sun is coming up. It gets this real wild looking color, and it only lasts for a little bit, just a little bit. And you see that dark area? I don't know how that dark area winds up in there with those white clouds that turn pink. Let's go look at it. Let me see if I get this at the right angle, you all. Because it's kind of hard since I'm using this cell phone. Let me come over here. Good morning, Douglas. This Mount Etna. I want to watch it right here. I'm going to push this play button so we can watch it. It's like 7:07 in the morning at Mount Etna. I mean, it's like 5 o'clock where I'm at, but let's watch this as these slowly roll in. I've got it at 1.5 times the speed because it happens around the 17 moment mark. Could it be, well, no, I think it's the sun. The sun is doing it. But there's also like on the different webcams, there's like an atmospheric river, it seems like, that is coming over Mount Etna. And it's really thick. Okay, we're going to miss the pink. We're going to miss Mount Etna turning pink because the sun is rising. Good morning. In Queensland, Australia. I was so exhausted last night. I went to bed early. I thought I can't even look at my laptop. I'm so exhausted. But okay, let's look at this volcano. And watch these clouds come in to this other side. See, it's turning pink. Well, I don't know if it's Himalayan salt burning. See, look at this one cloud coming in, like here, wispy looking. You see it? I think it's supernatural. A supernatural cloud coming in from over here. And it just like comes in like a mist. Like it's got some kind of force behind it. It really is. It's what it feels like. It's got some type of supernatural force tied into it as it's coming around the volcano. And in other images of the volcano at different timestamps, it's like something's coming out of the volcano too, but I can't get a good image of it like that time when they were coming up out of the ground. Those, I don't know, stringy, dark-looking beings like coming out of the ground. Yeah, it looks really neat. It's a really neat phenomenon, if that's what one wants to call it. You can see the timestamp right there. But what's really cool is these clouds, this whole stretch of clouds right here on the right here. It comes across here and it strings itself out. It's really neat. Like there's some type of energy in it. Well, everything has energy, even humans, but it looks kind of wild. It does, as it's making its way across there. Then somehow the dark gets stuck in it, and the dark travels across it too at times. Excuse me, I was early here. Look at that. Doesn't it look mystical? It does. It looks so mystical. I'm going to slow that part down because it was really neat looking. Slow it down to its normal speed. It's not 1.5. Okay, we got it. It looks mystical as it's coming over there. Like covers it like a cobweb, kind of. And it doesn't last long. Just long enough for the... See, it looks like it just like... maybe it's just the tip of the cloud coming across it. I know it's windy there too, because I saw some trees blowing in another webcam, and you can see this webcam is kind of blowing too, but it's neat. It looks like the Red Rock Canyon area and other red rock formations that you see around the world where the rock is red or the sand is red, or like the Sahara is red. It's just coming in like that. Yeah, let's get it like this so we can see it. Hello. Good morning. Hello, Susan B. Honey. It's so neat looking, and you can see the timestamp. It's going to get ready to turn back to its original color. Looks like there's like something coming out up here too. Like, or maybe it's just the clouds being reflected with the sun. What's interesting is not all the cameras have the same vantage point, the viewpoint. They, I don't know what that was. It flew across the sky. Probably was a dragon. Did you see it? So 7:14, something slowly flew across that sky. It didn't look like a bird. It looked kind of too skinny for a bird. I'd rather think it's a dragon. I really would. Yeah, so this is like the normal speed right here. It's Mount Etna. If that sun puts off heat, how are the tops of the mountains frozen? Well, they say it's colder as you rise, and the air is thinner, but I'm sure there's a lot more to it. And then if they say the space is cold, I don't know. It's really cool color. It's like a piece of artwork in motion. It really is like a moving piece of artwork, a natural piece of artwork. What's really interesting really is how this one stretch of cloud structure just reaches across Mount Etna like that. That's what's mesmerizing. How can it maintain that shape? Just one stringy, but it's going to expand. It looks like it's in the process of branching out maybe as it slowly goes across that mountain. I haven't even got out of bed yet myself. I thought, no, I wanna look at the volcanoes. I did. I'm gonna look at Mount Etna and see what Mount Etna's doing. Look how, okay, see this thing right here? See that thing, that dark thing moving inside there? What is that? It's moving inside the volcano. And I thought it was a shadow, but I don't know if it's a shadow. Wow, see, it changed that fast. Oh no, the beings are coming out. That's what it is. Some of these, we can't see it that well. None of the volcanoes make it to where we can see this stuff anymore. And it's kind of sad, really, if you think about it. I really would love to get that image. Okay, it looked like the camera readjusted its filtering. We still got some pinkish orange coming from the sun. It's now 7:18 in the morning at Mount Etna. Look, it's like it's a steady stream. a steady stream, you have to really ask yourself, how on earth can that be so steady looking? How can it keep that structure right there? Just that one thing of clouds, and it's not resting on nothing. It's like the bottom part stays so straight, and it just goes across there. It's like mind-boggling, as if it's a supernaturally controlled. Now the pink is going bye-bye. And this is the normal speed. There really is. There's some kind of different composition, it looks like, in the clouds. It makes them all blotchy and they separate. It does look like a separate composition. And then that steady flow is like a river. Okay, you can say this is like a river of clouds. But where's the source of it? Because we can't see the source. Is it one great big long string on the other side of that where we can't see? It looks it looks like it would be smooth, but I'm sure it's not smooth. You probably can't even grasp it. If you tried to touch that with your hand, you probably couldn't even, your hands would go through it. I want to see what's in these clouds. If anything. Oh, these birds now are flying across it. Oh, now see, look at this. It's stretching out down there, that one line. Let's look at it. Look at that white cloud running across the top. You see it? It did. It ran across the top really fast. It's like it picked up speed and it left a trail behind it as it was moving. And then it looks like it stopped. It's the super light ships. But they're kind of something up there. Now it's like 7:21 in the morning at Mt Etna. And it just has like a hint on the corner of the orangish color that it used to have. And then it's getting white again. But still, this has like a perfect edge without any dripping down from the bottom of this going across there. It's like a flow. Wonder what it's the composition of it. What's the chemical makeup of it as it's moving? If you could do an air sample, what is in that to make it have that shape on the bottom? Um, I wasn't aware that you could put links in a live stream, but they might have changed it. So I was looking at Mount Etna, and it got pinkish orange, and it's at the time when the sun, I think, was probably rising. It looks really, look how it looks on the top. Doesn't it look mystical? It gets all foggy looking up there. It's like supernatural. You just barely see its tip. You can barely stick its head out of the clouds, or whatever it is. It's a steady stream, and the sky's getting all white now. because something's in the sky. And it eventually, I think it covers up the whole entire sky. Does anyone know what the weather's going to be like at Mount Etna? Are they going to get rain too, like everyone else? Because they could. Yeah. I'm probably going to go since the pink is gone. And thank you all for tuning in this morning. Thank you, Susan B. Honey. And I hope to see you all later. And again, this is like Mount Etna. It's like the sun rose and it got pink. So, yeah, the smoke beings for week enlightenment. Where you been seeing them at? Because it's hard to catch them. I really want to catch them like we did that one time. They're coming out of the clouds. They're coming up from the ground. Yeah. So I am going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, Susie.